Good morning, FHS, and welcome back to an all-new episode of Flyer News.
On today's show, we have a recap of all things entertainment that happened over this summer.
We also have a chance to take a closer look at the Framingham superintendent taking extended leave of absence.
And to end the show, we have an all-new election update with Benji Kling.
All that and more on Flyer News.
Hello, Framingham. Once again, welcome to Flyer News. My name is Patrick Cassidy.
And I'm Alexine Bruno. Today is August 31st, day 3, with periods running B, A, E, F, G.
Over the summer, a lot of noteworthy things happened, especially when it comes to the entertainment industry.
That's right, and today we have Cassidy Slammin and Maddie Sidmore here with a brand new installment of Entertainment.
Good morning, FHS, and welcome back after an exciting and entertainment-filled summer. We have the top 10 countdown of events that happened this summer in entertainment. At number 10, we have all of those summer tours. Long-awaited tours such as Guns N' Roses tour and the AC/DC were favorites for rock fans. Sensations, 21 Pilots, Panic at the Disco, and Florence and the Machine were also hits. Other tours included Drake, Demi Lovato and Nick Jonas, Slipknot, Adele, Blink-182, and Paul McCartney. Number 9, we have all those who we lost this summer. Boxing legend Muhammad Ali passed in June following an illness. Star Trek star Anton Yelchin died in June in a freak car accident. Director of Pretty Woman, Happy Days, and Princess Diaries Gary Marshall passed in July. And Matt Robertson, former guitarist for Three Doors Down, died at the age of 38 in August.
I went to my second concert ever. My first concert was Counting Crows 2 years ago, and then on the second anniversary, I went and saw Counting Crows again. It was a great concert. Rob Thomas opened. Rob Thomas is a horrible performer and music. But Counting Crows was amazing. It was a great concert, and I got to hear, all my personal favorite songs. So it was a great concert overall.
Number 8 is a shocker for those fans of the HBO drama Game of Thrones. Programming director Casey Bloys announced that the fan favorite will end after its 8th season, leaving the show 2 more seasons. The award-winning show will premiere its 7th season next summer.
So pretty much I'm depressed about Game of Thrones ending. I don't know what I'm going to do with my life besides teach and cry, and that's it.
At number 7, we have the summer award shows, the Tonys and the MTV Video Music Awards. At the 70th Tony Awards, Hamilton won Best Musical and The Color Purple won Best Revival for a Musical. Beyonce's Formation won Video of the Year.
I love Beyonce, Queen Bey. She is the best. I saw her perform at Gillette, and some people call me Tay-once.
Number 6 is the Taylor Swift versus Kanye West drama. Allegedly, Taylor Swift gave Kanye West permission to mention her in his song Famous, but he recorded their phone call, which is very illegal in California. When Taylor Swift called Kanye for calling her an unkind word in Famous, Kanye's wife Kim Kardashian posted a video on her Snapchat. Then everyone started lashing out on Taylor Swift. Tune in for part 2 next week with new information and new location. I'm Cassidy Slam, and let's take it back to the desk.
National Park, over 300 reindeer have been found dead, supposedly all struck by a single lightning bolt. The small park is known to be one of Europe's most reindeer-populated areas. The animals were discovered over the weekend after a large storm had passed through this area. The storm resulted in the reindeer huddling closely together, making them an easy target for the lightning to hit. The Norwegian Environment Agency released photographs on Sunday, claiming they have never seen the numbers of struck animals this large. This is an area that is seldom visited by humans, however, because Norway is in the middle of its annual reindeer hunting season, and Spectator, the agency, was able to find the animals. When environmentalists visited the scene, 5 reindeer still remained alive, but were shortly after euthanized. The agency immediately began sampling the carcasses of the animals, testing them for any other form of reasoning for death.
Over the past several months, there's been a lot of speculation over what is happening with Framingham Superintendent Stacey Scott. Right now, we have Robin Kerr with an all-new video filling us in with what is happening.
I'm
here at the Perini Building, which holds the administrative offices for the Framingham Public Schools. On August 24th, it was announced that Dr. Stacy Scott, Superintendent of Schools, will be taking a long-term leave of absence. Dr. Scott served as superintendent for 2 years in Draycott, Massachusetts before joining the Framingham Public Schools. In the previous school year, it was reported that Scott was a finalist to become the superintendent for Fall River, Cambridge, and a school district in Louisiana. On May 3rd, it was released that Scott had been operating without an active license for a little less than 11 months. Scott was granted a valid license on Thursday, May 5th. 88% of the members of the Framingham Teachers Association voted no confidence in the superintendent. Dr. Edward Gottgart, who was the Chief Operating Officer, has been appointed the acting superintendent for the Framingham Public Schools. This has been Robin Kerr reporting for Flyer News.
Over the past several days, residents from Greenville, South Carolina have been living a real-life nightmare. Just outside of Fleetwood Manor apartment complex, there have been multiple sightings of people dressed as clowns trying to draw children into the woods. Many of these reports, in fact, came from children, claiming that the characters displayed a large amount of money and flashing lights. The children claimed that there is a house at the end of the trail inside of the woods that the clowns live in, but after searching the house, police found no signs of suspicious activity. However, it is not just the kids seeing these clowns. One woman reported seeing several of them gathered, flashing green lights and laser lights, making strange noises before running off into the woods. Another claimed she was walking into the complex when she saw a large-figured clown standing under a light post near the garbage area who proceeded to wave at her. The clowns have also been seen taking photographs of the children. The Greenville County Sheriff's Office is doing all they can to help protect the residents of the building and will be increasing patrols in the area.
As we get closer to November, there seems to be more and more controversy surfacing over both presidential candidates.
That certainly is true, and today we have Benji Kling here with Election Update to talk about what's going on with the race.
Stars on the flag are never shining. I saw a butterfly in hell today. Will I die
Well,
or
but
go
Secretary
to
Clinton
jail
said, I will do it if other people do it. Well, here it is, Chris. There ain't none.
'Cause I live by the sword, I'm dying by the sword. Her police was
Welcome back from summer, FHS. I hope you've stayed up to date with the election since school ended, but in case you haven't, I'll give you a quick fill-in. Back in July, the Republican convention was held in scenic Cleveland, Ohio, so that the party, often criticized for lacking diversity, could ensure that there were undeniably Browns present. It was at that convention that Republican leaders, after months of putting it off, realized they had no choice but to accept Trump as their candidate, under the hopes that he would move this campaign away from the controversial racism many felt it represented. And that's exactly what he did. Donald showed that his campaign isn't about racism by balancing his ticket with Reverend Homophobia himself. But Benji, you wouldn't possibly imply that the highly religious and ethical Mike Pence is homophobic, would you? I would. But now I can feel that the vicious Trump supporters this is offending begin to rise against me, and so some of them I assume are good people. But don't worry, my agitated friends, I'm going after her too. A week after the Republicans decided they had no choice but to nominate Trump, Democrats from all over the country crawled on hands and knees to make a pilgrimage to Philadelphia, and it's claimed, and this might just be a rumor, that if you believed with all your might and sold your soul completely to the system, the ever-benevolent overlord Hillary would let you kiss her blood-stained boots. And as she, with all her infinite wisdom, graciously accepted leadership of the slave ship she has commandeered, she announced the lucky crewmate who would get to be the unbelievable honor of being her VP. And that lucky man was him, Senator Tim Kaine. And I'm sorry, that's not Tim Kaine. That's just the equivalent of his leadership abilities. The only difference is Kaine is from Virginia, and that therefore can help her in her great path to success. But, I'm kidding, of course. We all know that this party would never use guns. Not that it's because of their politics, but there's no way she would ever pass a background check. So now that you're caught back up, you can catch the newest updates every week right here on Political Update.
Before the end of the show, we have to pledge the flag.
Today we have Ohad here to lead us.
Take it away.
Please stand for the pledge to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Good morning. Today is Wednesday, August 31st, a day 3 with periods running B, A, E, F, G, and I don't have any announcements today, so we can take it right to more announcements.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Model Congress will be meeting for the first time this year. We'll be meeting in the closed classroom in the library at 2:15 tomorrow.
Could we please have the Model Congress promo?
Join Model Congress.
So we hope to see every freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior that wants to get involved, and see you there.
Good morning.
Good morning, Julie. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. Just a reminder, there's a junior assembly today at 8:30, and we'll be dismissing through the intercom. And also parking, just a heads up. I think I mentioned it yesterday, and I know Mr. Convery mentioned it at his assembly. But spots are numbered this year. So if you bought a spot and you have a parking pass and you're a senior, you have a spot particularly assigned to you with a number and everything. So if you are somebody who's not supposed to be parking there, you will be caught. And we're asking seniors to, if somebody's in your parking spot, take a picture, park in an unnumbered spot, and then come immediately into the grade office and we'll take care of it. Okay? I'd like to introduce Melissa. She's here to help me translate. So we're going to review again the shelter in place. Shelter in place occurs if there's danger outside the building, but not in the building.
Buenos días, mi nombre es Melissa. Lo que Miss Torbe acaba de decir es que vamos a seguir con los procedimientos sobre las cosas en su lugar.
So what will happen is I'll go on the intercom and I will announce shelter in place.
Ella lo que va a hacer es hablar por el micrófono y explicar la situación.
All that means is that teachers will go and close their doors.
Los profesores van a estar cerrando las puertas de cada clase.
They will call either the grade office or the main office with any missing student names.
Por favor, utilizar el teléfono de la clase si hay algún estudiante y llamar al grado.
But teaching can resume as normal.
Pero la calma tiene que estar siempre.
And then we're going to wait for further instruction on the intercom.
Y siempre seguir las instrucciones que vienen después por el micrófono.
And that's it. So we'll be practicing this eventually in a drill sometime in the next few weeks.
Y estaremos practicando esto las semanas que vienen.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Period B.
And that's it for us.
Unfortunately, this broadcast has come to an end.
If you wish to watch again, tune in at 5 and 7 o'clock on channels 8 Comcast, 15 RCN, and 41 Verizon Fios.
You can check it out also on demand under the FEC TV tab on the Framingham High School website. I'm Maxine Bruno.
And I'm Patrick Cassidy. Have a great day, FHS.